Welcome to A Minute with Max, sponsored by the Texas and New Mexico Hospice Organization. If you would like to be kept up to date on state and federal regulations and get the most current training available, please consider joining our organization. We offer many hours of training that meet the HCSA requirements, and we also offer CEUs towards your professional licenses. In addition, Texas and New Mexico Hospice Organization represents you during the state and federal legislative sessions and at many governmental meetings. We release a weekly newsletter that ensures that you have up-to-the-minute information on what is expected at the state and federal levels. If you've not seen that regulatory update, please reach out to your administrator and ask that they share these updates with you. I think you will find them very valuable. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, or this month, I want to talk about the importance of keeping up with changes in a very fast-paced environment. Texas and New Mexico Hospice Organization strives to keep you COVID informed either through our COVID website or via the regulatory updates that our members receive on Thursday or Friday of every week. Today, I want to address the importance of signing up on the state and federal websites to get daily and weekly emails from the government on meetings and other very important releases of information on billing, rules, and letters. So let's talk about why it's so important for you as the hospice provider to ensure that you are keeping informed on any regulatory updates. When you become a licensed and even a contracted hospice provider in your state, the rules tell you that you are responsible for complying with all the rules and laws released by the state and federal governments. That includes keeping up with any changes. And some of you are probably thinking, okay, Max, well, where do I go to ensure that I sign up to receive these updates? And what topics should I pick? I would suggest that Texas and New Mexico hospice providers ensure that they sign up for email updates from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, otherwise known as CMS, and Palmetto, which is our fiscal intermediary. Once I talk about the websites, I'll give you some suggestions as to what topic areas you may want to consider. You're going to see the CMS webpage down at the bottom of the screen. So when you go to that website, scroll down to the bottom of the page and you will see the words receive email updates. Put in your email address and a list of topics and areas will begin to appear. So all you have to do is select the information you need. The next federal website is with Palmetto, which is your fiscal intermediary. And again, you'll see the Palmetto website at the bottom of the screen here. Palmetto sends out daily email updates on changes, updates and trainings, or meetings on various areas and provider types that may be of interest to you and your billers. So when you go to the Palmetto website, look at the top right-hand corner and you will see the word listserv. Click on this and then you will be able to put in either a new request so that you can get email updates, or you can put in your old email and you will be able to update your lists. So let's talk about the state websites. Unfortunately, I've been unable to locate an option like this for the great state of New Mexico. And I'm really sorry about that. So if I'm wrong and any of our hospice memberships in New Mexico know of where this is located, please let me know and I will make sure that that gets included in on this Minute with Max. So in Texas, providers have the option of utilizing GovDocs, which can be accessed at the home page of most state agencies of interest. So the Health and Human Services Commission is our main governmental entity here in Texas. And if you go to the website, which is at the bottom of the screen, when you go to their home page, you will see in the top right-hand corner the word subscribe. This is where you go in and put your email and you will be able to identify all your topics of interest. And that includes, you will also be notified of meetings. Now, some of you may be interested in the Department of Family and Protective Services. So if you want to receive email updates from them, when you go to the website that's listed below here, immediately a box will come up and it'll say, do you want to receive email updates? And then you can put in your email address and then select your topics. When it comes to topics, I would suggest that every one of you think out of the box. Pick anything remotely associated with what you do for a living. So at first I would overpick, because you can always go back and take topics off the list if the information isn't something that you need. In addition, I would ask another coworker to sign up for updates as well, because what I have found is you may miss something, but someone else may catch it. You will want to look for information regarding the state and federal rule changes, provider information letters, meeting and training notices. So for Texas and New Mexico providers, from the federal perspective, and remember this list is really not at all inclusive, but your general areas of interest are going to be your nursing facilities, your assisted living, your ICF, IIDs, maybe hospitals, emergency preparedness, everything remotely related to hospice. And CMS does a publication called MLN Matters, and that's definitely one item that you want to add to your update list. And of course, you want to keep updated on the pre-admission screening and resident review, because this is in nursing facilities, and this affects everyone who goes into a nursing facility and resides in a nursing facility, regardless of how you are paid by them. Okay, Texas providers, again, this list of ideas is not exhaustive. So again, think out of the box and think about the following information. Home and community support service agencies, because that's who licenses us. Nursing facilities, pre-admission screening and resident review, assisted living, ICFIID, everything related to hospice, advanced directives, death reporting in vital statistics, which is at the Department of State Health Services. And if you have a Medicaid contract in Texas, you're going to want to keep up to date on Medicaid billing and Medicaid contracting, Medicaid policy. So glad to be back with you again this month. And this concludes a minute. It was really 5, wasn't it? Minute with Max. And remember, we are all hospice all the time.